Well, Taha, welcome back to Dubai.
Thank you.
I should stop saying welcome back. Ghar hai aapka, aap aate hi rehte hain. And now after the success of Heeramandi, we'll keep seeing you more and more.
I'm definitely going to make that a point.
Was it different this time when you landed in Dubai even Mumbai airport? I was seeing videos of that as well when you were walking. There were paps all over there. Tajdar is here at Mumbai airport.
I think that, yes, the see-off was very nice. But more than that, I feel that the people who randomly notice you and then they approach you, they gather the courage and like, oh, let's go, chase him down. I think that's very sweet. So a lot of girls, a lot of women, a lot of aunties, they're all so sweet. They all approach me and they all keep, and they all call me Taj now.
Yeah.
So it's very humbling, and I'm so glad that all of them have watched Heeramandi, and that's the biggest win, I guess.
Yeah, and before we move on with the interview, I just want to ask, like the last time we met, we were talking about Taj, divided by blood. And was there any talk of Heeramandi, or like was it in the pipeline? You knew of it, you had signed it, but nobody else knew?
I was actually shooting for it. I was shooting. That's why I was in the Muchi.
Yeah.
Because I was middle of shoot.
But you couldn't give away anything.
No, of course not. I don't want to do it. I knew what was good for me, so I definitely didn't. And plus, I believe that every show has the right time to speak, so that it gets its leverage. And at that point of time, Taj was doing really well. There was no point of bringing in Heeramandi because, well, nobody knew when it was going to release. So I'm glad that now it's released and it's the best time to speak about it.
Yeah, it's the talk of the town. In fact, even the promos didn't give anything away because we were seeing the ladies in all their glamour and the jewelry and all their outfits. But Tajdar was hiding behind them all, and there you go. We watched the series and in comes the surprise, and we've absolutely loved you on the show, your character, the way you've acted, your performance, and just everything about it. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, does the name Taj, I think it's brought a lot of luck for you. It's Taj divided by blood, and then Tajdar in Heeramandi and Sartaj in Kabza.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Oh, that's a good one. I think that it does definitely bring, I don't know if it brings luck, but it's definitely bringing me luck right now. I didn't expect myself to be associated with Taj, and it's such an incredible name, right? But now I am becoming all superstitious, and just how Mr. Bachchan had Vijay, and how Salman had Prem, and how Shah Rukh sir had Rahul. I believe that it's Taj
is meant for you.
For Taha, yeah, I guess it's just meant for me. And I think I'm going to stick with it. And even my dad calls me Taj now.
Really?
Yeah, everybody calls me Taj now. Everybody calling me Taj. So, and my friends, they said that, "Bhai, tera naam dhoond rahe the phone pe, aur humne Taj likh diya pehle." And they're like, "Arey nahi, Taj nahi, Taha." So I think it's really stuck on, And there's always one character in the life of an actor where you just get branded by it. And I'm so glad that it's such a heavy name, and such a prominent, a name that has so much glory in it.
It does, yeah. Suits you.
Thank you.
So tell me now, this success and whatever you're experiencing right now has really come after a 14-year struggle in the industry. And we've heard you talk about it a lot of times. In fact, in the last interview also, you were super candid about, and very honestly and genuinely telling us how you have struggled in the industry for so many years to get the right break, and you did get your right break, but after really, really long. So what does that make you feel today?
It really makes you, it makes you realize the value. Makes you realize, how you cannot have anything, and all of a sudden, everything kind of comes to you.
Yeah.
And you believe in hard work. You believe that there are so many years that you work without any apparent goal in front of you. You're not working towards something.
Yeah.
You're just in the dark, and you're just hoping that one day there's going to be some light, which will pop up, and you will be chasing that light. But, it just makes you believe in the process. It makes you realize that everything is temporary. You don't have, even the pain is temporary, the glory is temporary. And so I guess it makes you over, when you get it after so long, I guess you become very level-headed.
Yeah.
You know, failure doesn't hit you and success doesn't hit you. You know, and I think that's the best space to be in. You need to be content with the daily routine rather than all the highs, and don't feel depressed on the lows,
Yeah.
because that too shall pass.
Yeah.
So that's what it made me realize.
But I'm sure while you were going through that whole period of struggle, I'm not saying it may not happen again. Like you said, everything is temporary. But while you were really into it, there would have been times when you broke down, when you got depressed, when you got upset that things are not working out. And were there times when your family or your mom probably told you that isko chhod de, let's focus on something else? Was there a time like that?
I'm so glad that my mom never did that. No, I mean...
Especially being the one who forced you into the acting school and then sent you to Bombay.
Yeah, I mean, technically, she's the kind of person who wants you to pursue what your heart desires. You know, whether it be anything, to be honest. And that's why I believe that all these years, this win is more my mother's than mine. Right? Because everything I did, all the hard work I put in, all aside, that's literally 5% or 10% of the entire thing what people see. And that whole 90% is my mom, who's been my backbone, right? To actually be able to put that blind faith in me and never doubting the fact that this boy will make something someday. You know, because it's very, all the family members, my extended family members, even my brother, and I'm not saying they wanted ill of me, they were looking out for me, and they said that, you know, he spent so much time, he's grown up, you know, he needs to start fending for himself. He's gotten responsibilities, you know.
Yeah.
But keeping everybody aside, she's like, she comes to me and and that's the time I was breaking down, especially when my brother told me that, that bro, you already spent like 9 years here, 10 years, it's going to be 10 years. And you need to, you know, like really let this go, right? And do something else. And I started crying because I don't know how to do anything else, right? I know how to work hard, but I don't know how to deal with money.
Yeah.
Right? I just don't know. As money comes up and I'm like, I get so awkward, you know. But आप मुझे मेहनत करने बोलो, मैं बहुत मेहनत करूँगा, you know. So when he told me that, because I look at him as my father figure, it really hurt me. And then my mom comes in and she like, you know, you're not doing this for anybody else. I am here. I believe in you. I know you will do it. I know it. Do you believe me? I said, I don't know. I believe you. I don't believe me. You know, I don't know. But then she was like, just work hard and it will happen, and I'm here. You're doing this for me. You do it for me? I said, yeah, I'll do it for you. So, and that's just one of the examples. There's so many times that the film didn't release, or my role has been cut completely,
Yeah.
or I've been taken out of some films. So, and I'm quite a vulnerable, emotional kind of person, right? I'm like a crybaby at times,
Yeah.
right? So it just hurts me, and so I cry. And then she's always coming up to me and she's like, what are you going to get by crying? I said, nothing. So she's like, why are you crying? I said, I don't know. She's like, cry. It's no problem, cry. But now, sleep, get up, and let's get back to work.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that kind of support is very rare.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that not everybody is blessed with. It's truly, I'm telling you, it's 90% my mother's win and 10% me. So it's like, I'm just kind of my mother's face right now.
Yeah, she's kind of anchoring your life, and you've got a really strong woman for a mother, and she's the one who's believed in you, and that made you believe in yourself.
No, the only person who believed in me, and a friend of mine, Tushar, who has been my support system for years and years and years, and without him, I feel that I would have made really wrong decisions. I was deciding to go into Big Boss. I was deciding to do any reality show to get some kind of fame. I would, you know, I was going to maybe even take TV serial on, you know. But he kept stopping me.
Yeah.
Like, this is not for you, this is not for you. One day it will happen, it will happen, it will happen. I know it. And he was silly. He would just save my name as superstar on his phone and all that crap. I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? You know, but yeah, I believe that, you know, when you have friends and, you know, your family who support you without anything, like, like they're not getting anything from
Unconditional support and belief.
So I'm very glad that I had, you know, them in my life. And even my brother, my sister-in-law, how much they worked for me.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody to drive me around to, like, there was a dance thing that I was doing at Sharjah Cricket Stadium in 2015. So they were like back and forth, like taking my team back and forth, taking me back and forth, taking all the dancers back. They didn't need to do all of that.
Yeah.
You know, so they've really put their neck out, you know, supporting me, because I'm the kid in the house.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I'm so glad that yesterday I was speaking to my sister-in-law when I met her, and she's like, all the people are calling me and they're like, how do you know Taha? How do you know this? And I feel so proud that she's getting that kind of respect.
Yeah.
Now, you know, all her, like Ayan, my nephew, his friends' mothers are like, oh yeah, when Taha comes, then please let's go have dinner together, you know? So it's giving her respect. And I'm so glad that I'm able to finally, you know, I've always taken, I've always taken from them. I'm finally able to give them something. Back. Yeah, I'm so happy.
That's so amazing. But tell me, how did this even, like, how did it happen? How did SLB come about? How did Heeramandi happen? Your character. I was just reading something today where they said Tajdar used to skip auditions. ऐसा कुछ भी मैंने पता नहीं कि skip auditions कहीं पर मैंने ऐसे headline पढ़ी and I said I'm going to ask him about this.
Clickbaits, bro, clickbaits. I have not skipped any audition, but what I did do for this role was that me and Tushar chased the casting director for 15 months to give us any role, because the casting director was, I mean, everybody had written me off. Nobody was giving me any auditions, right? I was getting auditions of like a 10-day role here, 5-day role there, kisi ka bhai ban jao, kisi ka boyfriend ban jao, right? And that's not why I joined this industry.
Correct.
You know, so I'm like, you know, I'm not going to do it, whatever. So for like, I didn't have any job. And then when this opportunity we heard that it's coming, we chased them down until we got one audition for 3 days. It was a 3-day role. And I said, you know what, it's Mr. Bhansali.
I'll do it.
I will do it. Like, I just need one scene with him, because I know that he has always repeated his actors, small or big.
Yeah.
Right. I said, okay, fine. I'll think of myself as a complete newbie. I'll do that one scene, and I'll show it to him that I have the craft in me.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know how I signed that role, and he called me back and he spoke to me and he asked me about my whole career, and then he said, "Ki bhai, तूने काम तो बहुत किया है पर लोग तुझे जानते नहीं हैं, कोशिश तो जारी है सर, अभी क्या कर सकते हैं." And then he told Shruti that, you know what, इसको ये रोल मत दे, इसको बलराज का रोल दे दे, which was Tajdar's best friend.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh wow, he's a revolutionary, it's a different character, stronger character, 30-day shoot.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I went for the look test. Again, I got selected for that, and I was going to sign the contract. Again, I get a call from him. And I'm like, भाई अभी तो निकाला गया, अभी तो 100% निकाला गया.
Test अच्छा नहीं गया.
कुछ no, even if it went well, कोई और आ गया होगा, कुछ तो हुआ है, because हमारी किस्मत ही फूटी थी. हाँ, तो I thought, okay, fine, no problem, I'll go with the flow. But I just decided that at least let me go and request him.
Yeah.
तो जब मैं मिला उनसे, then I literally just kind of like held his hand, held his legs. I said, "Sir, please look, this is genuinely, this is like the biggest thing in my life.
Yeah.
Please don't take me out, right? I'll do anything. If I messed up somewhere, just give me one chance." And he's like, very, very nicely, very calmly, he said, "Beta, sit." So I went and sat down, and I was really stressed. And he said, I looked up at him, and he's like, "I saw your look test, and kuch to hai teri aankhon mein. I want you for the lead, Tajdar Baloch." So I was literally numb. You know, my ears were like looking at, just staring at him, and he's like, "You don't want it?" He said, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
What are you saying? And he's like, chal, aja look test ke liye ja. I said, so I got out and I closed the door, and I realized that this is not a dream, you know, and it's true. This is happening. otherwise I would have woken up by now, right? So and then I had this whole audition process the same day, and you know, my whole team was running around.
They auditioned you for Tajdar after he spoke to you?
Same day. Okay. Same day, he said 20 minutes, ye script le and come back. 20 minutes? I'm like, what 20 minutes? I said 20 minutes mein nahi hoga bhai. And then he's like, chal theek hai, take 1 hour. So then I called my team, I called Kuldeep, Utkarsh, and I'm like, dude, we need to like get my suit, get this, get that, call me back, hurry up. And I was in the car, I was writing my scene down, you know, I'm like, I was so stressed, you know, because this is the biggest opportunity of my life.
You can't screw it up.
And I've got an hour. You know, I take 2 days just to like live the scene, breathe in it, and then I go and kill the audition. I've got half an hour. And then they come in with the suit, I'm changing in the car, you know, and I'm writing the scene down, and I'm like, dude, please God, please give me this, just make my mind work faster. And then I went in, I passed the first round, then I said, okay, done. And he's like, chal ye bhi scene kar. I said, I don't know.
Hold on, let me breathe.
I came back out and I'm writing the scene again, writing the scene. Went back in, and something, I did the scene. I messed up 1 or 2 lines, but he didn't care about that. He just wanted to know if I could take his direction. He's like, abhi yahan se piche chal ke ye dialogue bol. To main piche chal ke main jaise bola. I remember exactly, it was in his room. And then I stepped out, and the next day he said, acha, kal aaja look test ke liye. With Charmin, with Sudeep sir, with everybody. So then we did a look test the whole day from 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We were just sitting and doing that look test. Photos here, photos there, this. We did all that. And then finally he said कि जब तक मैं ना कॉल करूँ तू सिर्फ श्रुति से बात कर सकता है. Who's the casting director? Okay, चलो. I'm not decided yet. I will decide, and if I decide, I'll let you know.
And you didn't sleep.
I know. I mean, I think. I mean, when I'm stressed, I sleep. So I sleep. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं जागता हूँ. I sleep. So 1 हफ्ता चला गया, 2 हफ्ते चले गए, कॉल नहीं आया. मैं तो परेशान हो गया था. I was getting palpitations, and I called Shruti, and I'm like, मैम देखिए, मुझे लीड रोल नहीं चाहिए.
जो मिला था वही दे दो.
मुझे बलराज का रोल दे दो, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, प्लीज़. एंड शी इज़ लाइक, नहीं अभी सर ने नहीं बताया, मैं कैसे बता सकती हूँ. मैम प्लीज़, मुझे ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आई मिस आउट ऑन बोथ. आप इसको कास्ट कर लो, ये सर ने बोला कि वो ऑलरेडी कोई और है और मेरे हाथ में कुछ भी नहीं. हाँ, तो ऐसे मैम प्लीज़. शी इज़ लाइक, आई विल ओनली टेल यू वन सर टेल्स मी. और 2 हफ्ते निकल गए, कोई कॉल ही नहीं आ रहा था. एंड देन आई वॉज गेटिंग ऑफर्ड some. I didn't have any projects, and then I got offered 1, 2, 3 projects. I see randomly. One international project came to me, and I was getting good money for that. But I was just stalling the contract, stalling. एक और महीना चला गया. फिर another 15-20 days left went by. So I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do. 3 महीने चले गए. I reached a point where they said कि भाई या तो तू sign कर, या तो this is gone. What do you want to do? With a very heavy heart, I said, dude, cancel. So I cancelled all 3 projects that I had in my hand, and all the.
Still in the hope only.
Yeah, just in the hope कि एक call आएगा, maybe. Yeah, and I was again back to zero. I had no money, I had nothing, nothing to show, and 3 days later, I get a call from him. तू मेरा ताजदार है, आजा set पे. So wow, dude, it was great.
What did you do the first thing after you kept his call?
I went to my mom. What else would I do? I said, Mama, I got a call. So I went to my mom, and that's yeah. And then she's like, okay, take it easy. She's like, okay, good. Wait now. Go to the set and
perform.
Dude, just don't let it get to your head.
Yeah.
Relax. So then I went, and I don't know what I did. I forgot. That the rest of the things all blur. I just remember being on set now. And I remember being in that the stair that I came down from.
Yeah.
So I remember sitting on that stairs, and he was sitting right at the end over there, and I'm just sitting and waiting and just looking at this whole opulent set, and that I might be part of this, it's just the rest is all history after that.
And then was it like pressurizing? Were you scared on the set? Like you have to perform and you have to give it your 100%, your best shot in front of Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
I mean, look, I always believe that you're only a nervous actor if you are an unprepared actor.
Yeah.
Right? And over the years, I've done so many acting courses across the globe, right? That there was nothing wrong with my craft, right? It was wrong with my fate, right? So now fate was on my side,
Yeah.
right? Craft to mere haathon mein tha.
Yeah.
So now it was nothing about being nervous about my craft. It was just about knowing how to maneuver your ways in this new city
Yeah.
of Mr. Bhansali. How people react, how are the ADs behaving, how does Sudeep Chatterjee, and yeah, then you just have to maneuver. It takes about a week.
Yeah.
But then after that, you know your ways around. You know how everybody behaves. You know how Sir likes things or how he doesn't like things, right? And then you just gotta behave. You know, like I said, don't let it get to your head.
Yeah.
And again, it would never get to my head because my dad always told me this one story about a king who would make all the decisions, right? And the peasants would come up to him and request him to help them out and this and that. And there were many times that he would like to say, behead them, right? But then he personally, he kept a man, he kept a guy next to him who had no position, nothing in his ministry. His job, his only job was to tell the king in his ear every 5 minutes, you are just a man. You are just a man. That's it. You know, my dad told me the story. So that stuck by me. You know, and that's why anytime that I feel like, or something comes to me and it's like, you start thinking that you might be all this.
Yeah.
You're just a man.
Just keep reminding yourself.
You're just a man. Yeah, it's very important to remind yourself that you're just a man and this is all going to go one day.
Yeah.
But your craft will live on forever, right? So, yeah.
When we've heard that actors generally have a very emotional side to them, and you've already told me about your emotional side, कि आप हर बात पे रो देते हो. So I'm sure after the success of Heeramandi, I know this has happened with you. You've cried with gratitude.
I have. I've actually even cried. I was walking in Bollywood Hangama. I think this was May 2nd, and I was reading these messages that people have been suddenly, all of a sudden, was getting messages.
Yeah.
And Vama, who's one of the ADs, she sent me a voice recording of herself and her mom and all her aunties and everything. Her mom were crying on the phone. They were crying on the phone.
My God.
They're like, "Beta, tune kya kar diya hai, beta?" I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. I swear to God,
I'm getting goosebumps hearing about it. What you're talking.
I couldn't understand the kind of feelings that these people were having, you know. And they're like, "Why did this happen to you?" And just so many things. I was, as so many times over this last 1 month, I'm not cried, like I'm not like that, but just genuinely, just your eyes well up. You know, and you are so grateful that, thank God, you know, my mom never allowed me to give up.
Yeah.
And thank God that even though the times that I didn't want to do something, I got up and did it.
Yeah.
You know, I took the risk, I hustled my way, you know, with all the insults, with all the rejections, with all the uncertainty, you know, just kept trudging along even when nobody wanted you, nobody wanted to see you, nobody was giving you any meetings or casting opportunities, nothing, right? Just thank God.
Just thank God, really. Tell me, with all this whole influx of followers that have come in, I'm sure your social media must be like, you know, every day, kuch na kuch. I've seen all the fan pages that keep posting new pictures of you, creating these reels and transitions and everything. And I'm sure you see them all, but how many can you really keep up with?
I try to keep up with many as possible. And luckily, I've got a great team who are, you know, on it, and they're always showing me new things which come up.
Yeah.
And I would love to just personally, if anybody of my fans are watching who have actually made that, then really it's my heart comes out to you and really wants to thank you, because it's time being spent on it, you know what I mean? You're taking out time and you're taking effort, and you're thinking of a song, and then you're thinking of edits, and you're thinking of how to put it together.
Yeah.
And it's really, truly, they are the true soldiers, you know.
And you do know that you are labelled as the current national crush of India.
Yeah, which is truly very. I mean, like I said, if it's for the looks, my mom and dad, and if it's for the performance, then surely I'll take that. You know, I hope that I live up to this, not only being a you know, national crush or heartthrob, but more like, you know, a global performer. That's the thing that I really want, a global performer, a performer who can really churn your emotions. You know, that's what I want as an actor. good looks, national crush, all that is, temporary. Comes and goes. Tomorrow there'll be a new national crush.
Yeah. Is there like an online trend on Insta or TikTok or wherever that you don't like at all? क्यों कर रहे हैं लोग ये?
No. अच्छा बुरा आप सब करो. मुझे कुछ अच्छा है. I don't feel good or bad about anything. I mean, like I said, it's just level playing for me.
Yeah.
This was not there. अभी है, कल नहीं रहेगा.
True.
True. So this is all good. Please continue whatever you guys are doing. Good, bad, ugly. Maintain.
Well, before we end the interview, I have a couple more things. Sorry, it's gone too long,
please.
but I'm loving it. Every time I mean, this is the second I'm sitting with you, but I could really go on and on. So I have this little rapid fire, so we'll keep it rapid. And
okay, we'll keep it
whatever
rapid.
comes to your mind when I say cold calls.
Very important. Most necessary. A very good, क्या बोलते हैं, training mechanism.
Okay. Aditi, your co-star in both your recent projects, Aditi Rao Hedri.
Very, very graceful and royal.
Okay. Mandi, not Mandi. Mandi. क्योंकि आप दुबई से हैं, you've eaten Mandi.
Yes, okay, that Mandi. बहुत ही लाजवाब and definitely a must. I think I'm actually going to have Mandi right now. Thank you for reminding
done.
me. I think a whole team of mine should go and have Mandi. ये बढ़िया है. Oh man, I've got a vegetarian in my team. Oh man.
उनके लिए चिकन निकलवा के
कुछ चावल दे देंगे उसको.
First audition.
Must have been in Dubai. Very, very nerve-wracking.
Okay. Finally, Hollywood.
I'll see you.
Soon.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm still not letting you go because acting, performance and everything we've seen, and you are acing it and you'll continue acing it, but as a singer, we are seeing Taha Shah.
Really? You sing as a singer? I don't
You
remember
have sung Vande Mataram.
मैंने बैकग्राउंड साउंड दिया उसका. मैंने वंदे मातरम गाया है बस.
वही गा दो चलो. Yeah, any song on your current playlist that you want to sing a few lines of.
गुलाबी आँखें जो तेरी देखी, शराबी ये दिल हो गया, संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारों, संभलना मुश्किल हो गया. I can play with the guitar better, but yeah, sure.
Wow, guitar lekar aao, chalo.
Next time.
No, but thank you so much, Taha. It's been so wonderful talking to you once again.
Thank you.
And